I'm Carlo Giglio. I'm presenting the work entitled The Impact of Publicly Funded Entrepreneurship Projects Led in Higher Education Context, a case study. This work will be introduced, also the theoretical background will be introduced, then we will deepen the study and the methodological approach, and finally we will present findings and discuss conclusions. Well, entrepreneurship is generally considered as a key factor fostering economic growth and development, especially in regional context of analysis. In addition, universities and other research-related institutes play a key role in creating and or improving entrepreneurial opportunities. Education has proved to be the most relevant factor since it acts as both the dominant and starting point for successful entrepreneurial activities born in higher education context. Well, in addition, entrepreneurial education increases entrepreneurial intention. Such research results has been demonstrated in different contexts, from the United Kingdom and the United States to Sweden, from Ghana to France, from Italy and Spain to Singapore. Moreover, the entrepreneurial orientation of European academic organizations help regions and nations achieving competitive advantages in emerging knowledge-intensive fields of economic activity. In particular, antecedents of entrepreneurial effectiveness of universities are related to the size and the disciplines of universities, and also to the R&D intensity of the local business environment. The proposed case study considers a publicly funded research project which is geared to the development and commercialization of an advanced vehicle pooling platform. Some university students and recent graduates in management engineering at the University of Calabria in Italy have realized such an entrepreneurship project, thus leveraging mainly their attitudes, knowledge, competencies and skills acquired and developed throughout their entrepreneurship-oriented study program. Therefore, the application of the research framework to the project study at hand is fully compliant with the entrepreneurship education theory. The main objective of this study is analyzing entrepreneurship educational results concerning the design and implementation of project of a vehicle pooling platform realized by means of public funds. As a preliminary step, it is geared also to identify group-level factors and sub-factors involved in such higher education entrepreneurship projects, and to capture the corresponding impacts. Under a methodological perspective, this paper is geared to provide field scholars with an integrated approach which is based on both the literature review and panel of experts in order to perform a qualitative evaluation of projects' outcomes. Literature review emphasizes the adoption of a broader perspective of analysis for capturing all possible outcomes of innovative entrepreneurial initiatives. The theoretical framework relies also on the identification of factors and sub-factors involved in group-level interactions, which are considered as key elements affecting the overall impact of entrepreneurship projects. Such factors and sub-factors have been detected by means of a first-step selection process adapted from previous studies in the same field in order to provide the panel of experts with a wider slant of analysis, and each factor and sub-factor has been evaluated under different perspectives, thus providing an assessment of the related impact in terms of economic growth and development, life, health expectancy and living standards, social costs and pollution rates, and corporate performance. The panel of experts involved in this study has been selected by analyzing knowledge and seniority of panel members in the field. The qualitative assessment conducted by the panel of experts has taken into account the above-mentioned factors on the one side and their association with the level of impact, which is low, medium, or high, of the entrepreneurship project at hand on the other side. Findings have shown how macroeconomic corporate performance are strongly influenced by all activities and efforts put in the design and implementation process of the entrepreneurship project at hand. As a matter of fact, creativity-based, knowledge-based, And innovation-based sessions play a key role in determining the success or the failure or of such an entrepreneurial initiative. The reason behind is that team members developing an innovative business are obliged to share and utilize creative ideas and knowledge within the group of designers and developers. Otherwise, they will not be able to realize a working prototype product, and hence they will not be able to commercialize it. Moreover, there is to be unable and to understand such an issue and satisfy customers' needs. In addition, knowledge-related factors play a significant role also in determining the level of impact on life, health expectancy, and living standards. In fact, improving such elements requires knowledge generation and application rather than improving individual and group performance, building strong ties and cohesiveness within the team and increasing personal commitment and motivation. Likewise, the impact in terms of social cost and pollution rates depends on the same knowledge-related factors and sub-factors affecting the life expectancy and the health expectancy aspects. Also, as a matter of fact, social cost and pollution rates related problems impacting safety, security, and environmental protection can be partially solved by means of sharing and applying existing knowledge to them. So, in conclusion, this paper proposes an integrated approach in order to capture the outcomes of an entrepreneurial project led by students previously involved in entrepreneurship-oriented study programs. Therefore, it proposes also a qualitative assessment of the impact of such a project under a wider perspective of analysis, that is in terms of corporate performance, social costs and pollution rates, economic growth and development, and life health expectancy and living standards. The proposed platform is considered as a key solution at the urban, regional, national, and international levels. In fact, some recent studies, for example, Galizia, have shown how road congestion is responsible for expenses equal to 130 billion euros per year. Moreover, it is also responsible for 23.52% of carbon dioxide emissions in Europe, and also for the increase of 6% of fuel price and pollution rates in Europe. Social costs related to such a phenomenon will account for 4% of Europe's gross domestic product, hence such an entrepreneurial solution may reduce financial loss and provide new investments attraction, which in turn may increase the overall gross domestic product. In addition, national health system will have less burden and will reduce their financial loss too. Therefore, health expectancy and living standards will be increased correspondingly. And under a corporate perspective, developing a working and usable innovative solution means also improving corporate performance. Under the methodological perspective, this study proposes a new integrated approach for the assessment of entrepreneurship education outcomes. Such an approach combines the literature review, which is aimed at identifying the main group level dynamics and interactions affecting the success or failure of the case study at hand, with the panel of experts, which is geared to provide a wider qualitative assessment covering all possible impacts of the project. This paper provides also the first application of the proposed approach to a real-world case study. Thank you for your attention.